Hello my gorgeous Aries, this is just a quick update for the week in between the 23rd and the 29th of January 2023. At the beginning of this week, my gorgeous Aries, you are going to have a very, very interesting opportunity. And this interesting opportunity that you are going to have, it's all going to be about you, a kind of realizing that you know that this is the opportunity that you've been waiting for a long time. So this is the bottom line. This is why you're gonna absolutely be delighted when you become aware of this opportunity at the beginning of this week, because it's to do with something you wanted to do in absolute ages, and it's also that particular opportunity is going to pave the actual way for you to get to the very important destination of your life or in your life. And that in itself is going to, you know, that opportunity, it's actually going to surprise you. It's going to be rather surprising indeed. But you are, you know, at the same time going to become like a quiet indecisive here, because now the reason why you're going to become indecisive is because this is going to surprise you. This is really going to surprise you, but you will know the importance of this opportunity is just going to take the first place, the main place in your life at the moment. So everything else is like going to like kind of fade into the background at this moment in time, because you will see that this is something that is a really kind of taking priority in your life at the moment. It's something that you should be paying attention to, really. This is very important, you know. And then, you know, this is why you're gonna find yourself being a little bit indecisive. But when you find yourself a little bit indecisive, you need to pay attention to the right thing that you should do. This is the right thing to do. It's also a lot to do with like the actual justice, you know. This is to do with the justice in your life, and that means that karmically you worked for it for a long time. There were so many things that were happening and unfolding in your life over the last couple of years, but they were all boiling and all kind of leading towards this moment in time. So when you find yourself indecisive, you must, my God, you have to be honest with yourself, my gorgeous Erini. When you find yourself indecisive, you have to be honest with yourself, but you also have to think what is the best justice for you at this stage of your life, because it's a lot to do with the actual justice, and it's a lot to do with the natural progression. It's a lot to do with the actual development and making the right step now. So when you find yourself indecisive, just think, you know, use your intuition and pay attention to what would be the best thing for you to do at this moment in time. This is to do with you and with your life, my gorgeous Erinis, nobody else's. So this is entirely going to be down to you. By the time you get to the actual mid-week, my gorgeous Erinis, by the time you get to the mid-week, you know, you are going to be kind of working on something really important to you. I can see that, you know, something is going to like kind of get your attention in such a way where you are going to become rather creative about a certain element in your life. So you are going to kind of work with on something through your own creativity. You are really going to be enjoying yourself, like what you're going to be doing, you know. You're really going to be enjoying yourself, but at that moment in time, you're going to realize something about exactly what you are doing. There is some kind of answer going to be there. There is a very important answer going to come to you completely out of the blue. You're going to realize like really kind of interesting things and significant things about your life, but especially when it comes to you finding yourself in a certain element, that's where you're going to realize that you want to move away from. So through you kind of like increasing your vibration and working on something that means to you so much, at the same time you open yourself up spiritually. So in return, there's so many intuitive things come to you. So intuitively you will know that something came to an end, but most in your life that you need to move on from. But that is going to come to you realizing something bad and something negative and something not really nice about a very specific person in your life. And this is how everything is going to start. Only a couple of days after that moment in time, my gorgeous Erini, you are going to have indeed like, you know, like a vision. You are going to have really actually a vision, and that vision that you are going to have, it's somehow gonna, you're gonna realize that a very bad and negative stage in your life is coming to an end, something that you have been struggling with over the last 11 months. So now this is coming to an end. So this is what that vision it's actually going to kind of bring to you, what is going to make you aware of in a very kind of like an intuitive and psychic way. By the time you get to the last part of this week, my gorgeous Aries, it is all about you becoming aware of something. You are going to feel really enlightened, but it's not going to feel like that to start with, because you're going to become aware of something really crazy, something really unusual. You will become fully aware of something that you already knew, but now there are different bits and pieces that you're going to become aware of as well. It is nothing to do with your life, it is nothing to do with your personal life, but it's a lot to do with the things on the outside that you're going to hear, that you're going to become aware of, that they're not going to make sense whatsoever. But then at the same time, it's more about confirmations again rather than anything else. You're going to become aware of like other things that you weren't kind of aware of before, along the lines, you know, what you already knew. I really hope that makes sense. But that in itself, it's only kind of going to be the moment of enlightenment later on, because the important thing is you here knowing who is good and who is bad, or what is good or what is bad. But at the same time, the important thing here is for you exactly to know where the devil is. I know it sounds like, oh my God, here we go. No, baby, no. You will know where the devil is, and you will know what to kind of do or what to avoid in your life. So this is why this is going to be absolutely brilliant. Because when it comes to you knowing like where the devil is, at the same time, you know, you are gonna kind of be, you know, you will be able to, as I said, like know what to do and what not to do. But most importantly, it's like you know, it's more the actual confirmation than anything else. And what you become aware of, I would also highly suggest you, you know, to kind of let them know people in your life, because it is to do with a specific knowledge that it's actually going to be 100% right. You know, that is going to be 100% positive. So it's not only about you thinking about something, about the specific situation, but also you being completely right. And what you're going to be right about, what you're going to find out, it's also very important for you to share with those people in your life who mean to you the most. So now, my gorgeous Aries, I'm just going to shuffle these oracle cards, and I'm going to ask the question, what is this week going to be according to these gorgeous oracle cards? What this oracle card is going to reveal, what this week is going to be like. Just an additional message from an oracle card, my gorgeous Aries. Okay, so what the oracle card is going to reveal. Oh my lordy lord, a psychic ability. Just believe this, my gorgeous Aries, because this week your psychic abilities are going to be highlighted. Okay, I'm joking. This week your psychic abilities are going to be highlighted. So remember when I said to you before to trust your intuition no matter what. I would not, like, kind of throughout this week, I would not kind of go around and ask people for specific advice. I'm not saying that you're doing this, please don't get me wrong, but this is not the week to ask someone else for an advice. This week, everything, my gorgeous Aries, but everything needs to come from you. Every single thing that you think, every single thing that you decide to do, it needs to come from you, because your intuition is going to be highlighted, and your psychic abilities are going to be highlighted. And also pay attention to the very interesting idea you are going to have in between the 28th and the 29th of January 2023. You must not forget about that interesting idea. It will be very important later on. Okay, my gorgeous Aries, thank you ever so much for watching my videos. I'm sending you brightest blessings, lots of love, healing, peace and light. Thank you ever so much for watching my videos. Sasha Bonasin, psychic medium. Love you. Bye.